Good morning, everyone. Thank you
Morning.
for agreeing to be a panelist on our 2023 Break the Stigma panel discussion. My name is Lisa, and I will be your moderator today. So if we could go around the room one at a time, and I'll call out your name to introduce yourself and to maybe elaborate on how the stigma regarding mental health has impacted your wellness journey. So again, my name is Lisa. I'm a member colleague at the Clubhouse, and mental health, the stigma has really impacted me, and it still does even today with people making comments about, oh well, she's disabled or something like that, and then that's not a good comment, and we want to change that. So good morning, thank you again, and let's kick it off. How about you, Ed? You want to
Hi,
introduce
my
yourself?
name is Ed, and I'm a member of Clubhouse. And I'd like to elaborate on how we stigmatize ourselves because a lot of people don't know that we have a mental illness when we interact with them. But you're in and out of these hospitals, and you have sometimes all these different diagnoses and things. And sometimes you forget that you're just a human being, a regular guy with problems. And also sometimes you have trouble in social situations with your confidence because you're self aware and a lot of times your family, which in my case has totally rejected me. So you lose that support system.
Well, thank you for that, Ed.
Uh,
That's uh that's pretty personal. So I'm glad that you shared that. So next, Dion, how about you?
Hi, my name is Dion. I'm an advisory board member and also a member colleague. Stigma regarding mental health has impacted my wellness journey because people see me as someone who is severely limited. One of my daughters said, "You're basically retired. You can never work again," because people were telling her that. And not only have I worked, I've excelled, I've exceeded standards on my first annual um, review at Hope Network as a peer support specialist. My very first patient at Hope Network got 14 resources and she was able to thrive. And it's partly because we recognized her own mental health uh, wellness and that she could make decisions for her own self with some guidance. And that's all she needed was a little guidance and a lot of friendly friendliness from us. And so I just want to say stigma can come from your own personal family members. They don't mean to interrupt your goals, but they do.
Yes, very much so. So good morning, Kelly. Would you like to introduce yourself and state how stigma regarding mental health has impacted you on your wellness journey?
Sure, my name is Kelly. I'm the stigma of my mental wellness journey is pretty steady right now. I've been coping with a lot of skills, a lot of um, help with my mental illness. My mental illness journey has its up and downs, but I've been doing pretty well with my mental illness.
That's great. Good morning, Josh. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Good morning, Lisa. My name is Josh. I'm a member colleague at Sheldon Clubhouse. And the question you asked was how has the stigma regarding mental health impacted my wellness journey? Well, it's been a ride. It has come with its challenges, but to just be straight honest, I'm doing okay, and I wouldn't be here today without therapy.
Well, thank you. Good morning, Jules.
Hi, I'm Jules. I'm a member of Akali, and I'm also a person that's been doing some stuff through the clubhouse as a ambassador to the clubhouse. So what I've been doing is I've been taking myself through the towns to talk about the clubhouse. So the clubhouse has done a lot with me as in the last couple of months that I've been here. And if it wasn't for the clubhouse, I sure wouldn't be doing a lot more. But my mental health has gone. My mental health has been pretty good. It's been up and down last couple months, but I've been doing pretty good with myself. I have been. So
Well, thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank everybody for joining us today again, and we really appreciate you being here. So my next question is, how has Sheldon Clubhouse helped you in your journey towards mental illness? And Dion, I'd like to pass this one over to you.
Hey, how has Sheldon Clubhouse helped me in my journey toward mental wellness? I came from being on TV, being sought out by the FBI because I was off my meds, became homeless, and my car was repossessed, and I lost my kids, to being 15 years housed, being a peer support specialist, certified peer support. I just passed my exam. And so I've gone from losing everything to having mental health wellness, having the support of my church, the Refuge, having the support of Sheldon Clubhouse, having the support of my employer, Hope Network, and friends and family.
Thank you. And I think you're doing a great job, Dion.
I really appreciate it.
Very glad to know you. So
Glad to know you
for
too.
all your input and your work that you do for the clubhouse also.
Thank you.
So Kelly, I have a question. What ways do you in your personal life help break the stigma around your mental health?
I've been getting a lot of support from the clubhouse. I've been getting support from my mom. I've been getting support from my case manager, my kids. I've been trying to stay out of the mental hospital as much as I can with the mental illness that I've got. I've been trying to maintain my mental status. My mental status has been pretty good so far, and I've been enjoying coming here to the clubhouse to help me out.
Well, that's good. I think for me, just to go a little bit further with it, like I said, I still experience stigma in the community. And before I would never speak up and talk about it. Before I just let them say whatever and then just walk away. But now I take it a little step further and I'll say to them, but is that quite correct? Because this is what I'm doing at the clubhouse, or this is what I'm doing, within my personal life, would take being a caretaker or a guardian or a payee, just because I have a mental illness does not make me unable to do anything within my life, because I have the support of Clubhouse and friends and everything. So it's really important that we continue to talk about the stigma surrounding mental health. So thank you for that, Kelly. Josh, what does community mean to you?
Community means working together. And since being part of Clubhouse, having a community to go to when I've had problems, it makes me feel good to know that I'm not the only one, and that there's somebody like me that I can talk to.
That's great. I think that having a community that where everyone is has some type of a form of mental illness, and we can support each other immensely within that community. So thank you for that. All right. So the next question is, how does being a part of a community like Clubhouse make a difference in your life? And Ed, would you like to take this one?
Sure. I think the clubhouse provides support and structure and things to do, and other people who have experience with mental illness. And if you have an issue with your life or something like that, and you need to talk to somebody, you can do it at the clubhouse.
That's very true. Very true. Great statement. Our next question is, what skills have you learned through Sheldon Clubhouse that translates into other areas of your life? And I'd like to ask Jules this question.
My skills, what I had learned through the clubhouse is that I can go out and talk to people about the stigma, because with my stigma, I know a lot about the mental health problems I deal with. I have a son whose mental illness is himself, so I can give example. I mean, I probably should. I mean, I know you asked for examples on one of these, but there was an example that I was talking to a couple days ago with Tara, that there was someone in the clubhouse calling someone named calling disabled, and I said they're not disabled. They are humans like us. They prefer not. They prefer to be called by their names, not by a name. So as I see it, that when my skills is that I can come to someone and talk to them if they need to talk to me. But my other skills is that I have learned to take my mental illness and go and talk to people about the clubhouse, how it worked with me, because they have made me come out and talk a lot about where I had been, and I wasn't able to how can I say, I was not able to control a lot of things, but I control a lot more. I have so.
Yeah, I think that's a common with a lot of us, that we don't feel that we have any kind of control over anything. And so we kind of just pull ourselves back and not become involved and not talk about it or discuss it or anything. But being within the clubhouse community at Sheldon and throughout any clubhouse international event with conferences or whatever, we're able to talk about it, and then we've learned to be able to talk about it. So it's helped us in the future being able to speak more openly about it now, because we have that community. All right, Dan, if you'd like to talk a little bit more on that subject of what you've learned through the Sheldon House and how it's helped you in your life.
I came to Sheldon Clubhouse broken. Like I said, I was homeless, childless, without a car, without a self-esteem. I couldn't go back to teaching. And the then program manager told me, Dion, since you were a teacher, I expect for you to be a leader. He expected everybody to be leaders. But the point is, he said that to me. He was letting me know that this is your place to shine. And I learned every job in Clubhouse. I was in culinary. I was in the store. I was in business unit. I did tours. I did reception. I worked my way to being an advisory board member. And so Clubhouse helped me gain new skills that I didn't have before.
Yeah, I think the work order day really, really helps us be able to have something that we can put our hearts into, and that we can feel needed and we can feel wanted, and we know that we're helping somebody else, or if something that we don't know, another person helps us out. But being able to have structure, being able to use our abilities and to learn new abilities is, I think, is a great thing. Our last question is, can you share a time where your skills and talents were valued at the clubhouse? And I think, Josh, I think we'll let you take this one if it's all right.
That is okay. Being able to share my skills and talents, what I have learned over the last year and a half, has been a very valuable part to the aspect of Clubhouse, because there is a lot of stuff that people don't know about. And the fact that I was able to teach, I taught a webinar, or not webinar, I taught a lunch and learn on virus and malware scanning. And that made me feel very good.
Yeah, everyone that has their own unique talents, and everyone, especially for me in my instance, I came in with a business background. What was really first couple of years I was there, I didn't like to really share that too much. I mean, the staff kind of knew it, and it really took them a while to get me going and get me involved, because it wasn't that I was embarrassed about having a big business background. It's just I didn't know how I was going to make it work in the clubhouse to be able to, if I was going to be able to share my talent and get it out right, or even do jobs. So having the accounting background, and Sheldon's been very, very gracious with supporting my education, furthering to be able to help other members in the club and to learn more, to gain more knowledge and be able to do more and help be there for other members. So, is there anything anybody else would like to say or have any questions before we wrap it up?
When I came here, Tara was an intern, and she helped bring me up to the point where I could be a certified peer support specialist. And she taught me skills. I went through many job applications, and she helped me find out what was right for me, and the other staff did too. And also the members came to me and gave me the confidence that I could help them. So the clubhouse gave me the skills I needed to survive.
That's great. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'd like to thank everybody again for joining our Break the Stigma 2023 panel, and I would hope everybody has a great day. And I know that we'll be doing bigger and better things in the future.